Super Retro Force.
Hi, we are back, and we are here with a new pickups video. So, I did get a couple of things this month. Some stuff I ordered, one thing I forgot I ordered. So it made for a bit of a surprise. But I also got some stuff coming up, so expect some interesting pickups in the future. But before I show off this stuff, I want to ask, what did you guys get? What did you get this month that you're happy to have? Let me know down below, or, make a response. I'd love to see it too. But let's begin with the first thing I got here. Now, I've been watching this for a bit, and it went on a price that I could finally decide to get it for, and I'm actually glad I got it. It did help. It did help at a brief point in my life here, but this is Sandland. I got it for the Xbox Series X because I wanted to get more Xbox games, and it is a native Series X version, so just like I got with One Piece Odyssey, you can just install it off the disc and it works fine. So I'm happy about that, and this was, I think, one of the last things that Akira Toriyama did the art for, so I'm happy to have it in my collection. Rest in peace, Akira Toriyama. And this game's fun. If you haven't played it, it's like an action RPG of sorts, but you can also drive a tank and upgrade your tank, explore the world. It's a blast. I definitely recommend taking a look at Sandland, for sure. The next thing I got here was something that just randomly went on sale on Strictly Limited, and it is something I wanted to get for a while. I do have it on PS3, an emulated version of the original, but this game got remade for the PS4, the Switch, and I went with the Switch version here. This is Wonder Boy Asha in Monster World. So I believe this is the 4th game in the series. I played the original. Now, the bonus is Monster World 4. That's what I played on the PS3 here. Now, I went with the Switch version over the PlayStation 4 version because of the fact that the bonus for Monster World, you get it on the cartridge here. Whereas, if you got the PS4 version, it's a download code and you need a European PSN account to download it. So, this was the reason I went with it. But I'm glad I have this game. It's actually fun. The little bit I played of the remake, it seems relatively faithful. But I want to play some more of it. But you also get, as you see, reversible cover, and for nostalgic purposes, you get an actual manual. Yes, an actual manual here. That's pretty dope. So I'm glad to have this one finally here. The next thing is actually something I've been wanting for a while. I've been playing the first one a bit on PC because of Game Pass, and I wanted to get its sequel, but I wanted to get it for PlayStation 5. Because for better performance with it. I have the original on the Switch, but I want the better performance for it, like I said, and that's this. Octopath Traveler 2. Now, I do like what I played of the first game, how it's the idea of the multiple stories, and then they all kind of come together. So I'm curious to see where this one goes. Now, if only they would release the first Octopath Traveler physically on PlayStation 5, then I would get it. I would buy it again, honestly, for that, just to have them both on one system. But if I did see there was a pre-order bonus for that for a Steelbook, which I missed out on, but I'd love to have it. I wish we could get those Steelbook pre-order bonuses here, but we don't. Sometimes in Canada, they're mostly for the US, so But speaking of Steelbooks, these next few games I got were special editions, and they came with Steelbooks, and I'm very happy to have these in the collection. I'll start with the first one here, because this was one I forgot I ordered. And I was kind of humming and hawing when I heard it came in that, should I get it? Should I just leave it? No, I changed my mind. I decided to get it. It is this Master Detective Archives Raincoat Plus. Now, as it says, this is the Lucid Noir Limited Edition. But the reason for that is because if you look on the back here, you get a sample soundtrack, which I believe was 10 tracks. You also get a Shinigami plushie, which is actually really cute. You also got a novel, like a little novel as a pre-order bonus, but this was the reason I got it, because of the Steelbook, because I like Steelbooks. It might be not a hot take for some, but no, I like the Steelbooks. They just look nicer. And this is a perfect example of that. I just love how this looks and how it's kind of reflective of things. This is just really nice. And then, yeah, standard logo on the back, but the inside of it, You can see, so you get a little novel with it as well, and then I do like the designs in here, so this is something I saw. It looked interesting. I do want to give it a shot, though, at some point. So this is one I'm glad to have, and again, another steelbook to add to the collection. The next one here, though, was something that actually came out earlier this year, and they also announced a new remaster of the next 3 games in the series. So I was waiting to see if there was a physical copy, at least for the first 3, and there was a special edition, or at least a simple special edition, which is what I was looking for. But before, you could only get it through limited run. But thankfully this came to retail. And that's this. That's the Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remaster. Now, I never played the original Tomb Raiders back in the day. My first actual Tomb Raider game I played was Legend, that was done by Crystal Dynamics, so I was happy to see Aspyr actually do a remaster of these, and now that we're getting 4 through 6 as well, I'm excited for that. So I'm hoping we get an edition like this, because you got an art book with it, which is in the box, you got a sample soundtrack, but probably one of the nicer steelbooks I've also seen as well. This thing just looks awesome. There is just like one slight imperfection you can kind of see on the spine, but that's how I got it shipped, which is in the box, which was unfortunate, but I'm not going to complain too much about it. But no, I like steelbooks, like I said, and this is probably one of the nicer ones that I have in the collection. So I'm glad to have this here, so I hope that they do a physical release of 4 through 6 in the same way. And actually the same thing with the Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver remasters. Because if there is something like this, you can count me in on getting one of those, because I like my physical copies. And then this one here, this one I was excited for because this is Atlus's big game here. And I gotta give a shout out to Leifer, or Colin, because he helped me get this as part of my birthday gift. So thank you for the early birthday gift, dude. And that is this Metaphor ReFantasio. This is Atlus's next big RPG, and after playing the demo for it, I haven't actually jumped into the full build yet, but what I've played of it, I'm very happy with what I'm seeing, and I can't wait to see where it goes. But you do get quite a few things in this box. You do get like a digital history book, a digital soundtrack. You'll also get an art book, a map of the world as well. And then again, continuing the trend, I have another steelbook with it. And again, it still looks pretty cool with what you get. And then, of course, there was the pre-order bonus pack with it, and the game itself. But no, I'm excited to get to actually playing the full build for Metaphor at some point. But again, the steelbook looks awesome. The game's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see what they do with it. This next one here, this was actually something I saw that Matt McMuscles did. He did a retrospective on this franchise, and it's actually a franchise that I've never played. So watching his playthrough of some of those games and got me excited, and I wanted to pick up a copy. So looking through all of them, this was the one I decided to go with, and that's Bloody Roar Primal Fury for the GameCube. Now this also came out, I believe, on the Xbox as Bloody Roar Extreme, but the only difference was an extra character, I think. But I wanted to get something for my GameCube collection, and I don't really have a fighting game for it. So this was the clear winner, but thankfully this was in good condition. It did come with a manual. The disc did say not tested, but I did try at least a bit of arcade mode and some training modes, and the training mode with a few fighters, and you know, it worked fine. So again, props to that. Thank you to the person who sold this to me. And I'd like to know more about the Bloody Roar series. If anyone is familiar with the Bloody Roar series, please, you know, give me some thoughts. And, you know, some tips or suggestions on how to play the game. Because, like I said, I've only just mashed some buttons with it and just get an idea of it. Now, the last thing I got here is an anime. Now, this came out like years ago, apparently. I heard of the name, but I never got a chance to watch it. But that changed recently. This is Samurai Champloo. Now, I know there was a game released on the PlayStation 2 for it that I saw. I did actually own it, but I had to take it back because the disc was in bad condition and it couldn't be rebuffed, so... I've heard good things about Samurai Champloo. It actually has a striking look to it, but then also finding out that there was some... that one of the director of Cowboy Bebop on here worked on this, that immediately had my attention because I like Cowboy Bebop. So, I've only seen 2 episodes of this so far. And I've liked it. And I can't wait to see the rest of it, because there's quite a bit here. There's like 26 episodes. So I'm gonna have a journey with that one. And I'm excited to see where that journey goes. But yeah, this is my haul for the month, and I'm very happy with these. I want to know again, what did you guys get? What are you happy that you got your hands on? Let me know in the comments below. Also, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate you taking time out of your day for this. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and, you know, join me in on for some fun times. With that, again, I thank you for watching, and until next time, stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.